Hey, super savvy scientists. We got a special guest with us here today. Look who's here. Yay, it's Bonnie. Oh, Miss Jason to you.
Oh, yeah, right.
So we're going to learn how to do that reaction time lab that I introduced, hopefully in the other video. The materials that you're going to need is something to write down your data on. If you printed out the lab sheet, it has all the directions, has a nice little data table. But you could also write it on anything. So, I'm going to write the data right here on this fancy-dancy whiteboard right here. You're going to need some kind of ruler. Now, if we were in class, we'd be using these meter sticks, and you guys would want to be doing swords and stuff with them, but we're not going to do that. You probably don't have a meter stick at home, but if you do, that would be great to use. Centimeter side. Maybe you have a ruler. That will work too. So we're going to try that. Even if you don't have a ruler, you can make something that will work like this. So I'm going to ask Miss Jason, will you please put your, let's start with your right hand on the table. And you want to make sure that it's positioned where there's a good drop zone. And I'm going to start with the ruler with the 0 end level with her thumb and forefinger here. And I'm not going to be tricky, but I'm not going to tell her exactly when I'm going to drop it. And she's going to see with her eyes that the ruler has moved, and she's going to send a message from her eyes. Her brain will make sense of it, and then the message will be sent out through her motor neurons, from her central nervous system to her peripheral nervous system, and it will cause those muscles to contract, which will make those fingers move and hopefully catch that ruler.
Oh, we hope.
And we'll be able to tell how long it takes by how far it drops. So at some point, I'm going to drop it, and she's going to catch it. Okay, that wasn't very good, was it?
No, let me try
but
again.
that's fine. But I'm going to write down 26. But you can practice a couple times so everybody
Okay,
sees.
okay.
But I'll just write down 26 just for
Dang,
fun
that's
because
bad. That's bad.
It's
That's
just
bad.
for fun so far. So and then I'm going to do 4 trials with each person. First with their dominant hand, and your dominant hand, Miss Jason, is right. So she's her dominant hand. Okay, and so now we'll do the same thing. I'm always making sure the 0 is lined up. And I want her hands to be about the same every time, too.
They're pretty open.
They're pretty open. Like, you might say that they could have their, like something like that. That might be a little bit more fair kind of thing. Okay, and whenever, and it's a 22.5 this time she's getting. Would that be better or worse? If the number is lower, would that be faster or slower? Ooh, I think that's a little faster because it didn't drop as far. So gravity didn't
feel much better,
have as much time to act on it. Okay, and at some point I'm going to drop it again. And 21.5.
And this has a sharp thing
Oh.
right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like don't use a knife, you guys,
Yeah,
for
no,
this.
no.
Not a good idea. Okay, and I'll get my last one,
Okay,
trial
I'm
4, and she's ready.
Oh, that
And
was a bad
23.
one.
Now we're going to try her non-dominant hand. So she's going to switch. We're going to record our data. Remember, observations are useful only if actually collected and accurately recorded. So now with the left hand, we're going to do the same thing. Sorry, Bonnie.
Take me
We're
out.
trying not to. She's all nervous. It's okay.
I want-
24.5. Notice I'm getting my data down each time. Slowest part is putting the cap back on there every time. Okay, and whenever she's ready, we're going to get it again. Oh, a 21.
That was better.
Okay, and a third time. Oh, you know what? You can't really see there, but that's okay. 25. You can make sure this works a little bit better. And okay, and and a 20. Nice. Okay, so from there, I'm gonna take out handy dandy calculator and get the means, and from there I'm going to use the table on the back of the sheet to figure out exactly how many seconds that took. And for her, let's say it averages to about 21 centimeters, 0.207 seconds. Wow. 207 thousandths of a second. That's just like a fifth of a second. I'd say she's pretty fast.
That's good.
Nice work, Miss Jason. Okay, thanks you guys. Thanks, Miss Jason.
Nice to see you. Or nice to you see me.
Did we end it yet? Bye.